I don't know how to beg my husband to forgive me. I called his side chick and warned her to let him be. And he moved out of the house after then. He moved out of the house after then. Married. You see, when we tell these young girls these things, it's like this prophet of doom has come to, give some kind of marital advice because her marriage is not working out well for them. You see, it's so funny that our common word or slogan, should I use, is God. Hi guys, you're welcome to another beautiful day with me. My name is Obinje. Oh, if you just see me for the first time, I want to use this opportunity to welcome you to my channel. And I also want to ask you to consider subscribing to my channel and turning on your post notification. On this channel, I create content on love, life, marriage, and basically everything that has to do with relationship. Trust me, you're going to love it because I'm trying as much as possible to keep it real. Today, I'm going to be talking about the reasons why every young lady out there that is intending to get married, whether this year, next year, or whenever, why that lady needs to, earn some money. You see, the money could either be some big amount of money or it could be something small. But the most important thing is that that woman needs to earn an amount of money. You see, it's very funny when we tell young girls that you need to work, you need to have a job, you need to have a business, whether a big business or a petty trade or whatever it is. You need to learn some kind of skills that you could fall back to when you're married. You see, when we tell these young girls these things, it's like this prophet of doom has come to give some kind of marital advice because her marriage is not working out well for them. You see, it's so funny that our common word or slogan, should I use, is God forbid it's not going to be my portion. Well, nobody is praying that it should be the portion of any young lady out there that when you get married, your marriage should not be going as smooth as the word it is. But whether you like it or not, whether nobody prays for you, for that should be your lot, or whether you do all the for the longest period of time, the truth about the matter is that what will be will be. However your will be is entirely up to you. But the truth is that if you're getting married as a young girl, the best advice you could be giving to yourself or anybody will be giving to you is do not enter into any man's house with the mindset that he's going to foot all your bills. A lot of these girls dream. I'm not saying that it's not good to dream to want to get married to all the Dangotes, the $10 or the Davidos or the whiskey of your time. It's a very, very good dream. I mean, we all dreamt that dream at one point in time or the other before we got married. It's not a bad dream, but what will be bad is if you go into marriage with that kind of dream and you are so comfortable, well, you pretend to be comfortable and you are not doing anything to get yourself out of that comfort state. There are a lot of mega box men out there. I'm talking about men who earn so much, men who are very, 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 very to the extreme rich, but their wives work. You think these women just like to work because they want to, stress themselves? No. These women believe that they should earn their own money. They shouldn't be, 100% dependent on what their husbands give them. These women have what I would call a foresight. They believe and they prepare. Nobody is actually preparing for danger or any of that. But these women believe that should anything happen in the future, what is going to be their lot? These women prepared that at least let me have my own money that I have worked for. Let me have my money that I sweat for. So don't sit down and feel that you are too posh to work or you're too sleek to wash or you are the most beautiful damsel that has dropped from above, so you can't get your fingers dirty, you can't crack your brain to make money. In one of my previous videos, I'm going to drop a link somewhere here or here. I talked about a number of reasons why women remain in abusive marriages. And one point I gave was that most of these women remain in these marriages because of the financial, should I say, incapabilities from their own side. These women remain in these marriages because they cannot actually, take care of themselves if they decide to call off or if they decide to walk out of the marriage. Now, don't get me wrong, we have a number of women that, with or without money, they walked out. But I want to put it to you that majority of women actually remain in marriages, abusive marriages, as a result of this, financial whatever. There is no woman who loves to be abused. As a matter of fact, every woman wants to be pampered. Every woman wants to be, shown some kind of love. Every woman wants to be, told that you are the key that unlocks my heart. All this kind of stuff. So no woman would like it when her husband is abusing her, emotionally, financially, mentally, physically, sexually, and all of that. No woman is going to like it and then remain in their house. So if any of these women remain in these homes, then you know that there's actually a reason why they are remaining. And for the purpose of this video today, I want to focus on the financial part. The reason why is that just this night, actually it's 12:29 a.m. in Accra, Ghana here. I was just going through my Facebook post and I came across a WhatsApp message, and I just had to get up and talk about this because this is the lot of a number of women. Now, in this WhatsApp post, obviously it was a friend who was writing to somebody, or not necessarily friends, but someone who was writing to someone for advice. She said that she doesn't know how to beg her husband because she had gone and fought his side chick or something of that nature. As a matter of fact, so that I don't even, just talk out of point, I'm going to read the letter. She said, "Good morning. I don't know how to beg my husband to forgive me. I called his side chick and warned her to let him be. And he moved out of the house after then. I pleaded and he said I should go to her and beg her." That's the height of the insult that your husband could, give to you. Is it not enough that he's cheating on you? It's more than enough. Then he tells you to go and beg the side chick. That's the height of any insult that you as a woman should take in your matrimonial home. So let's go on. I pleaded and he said I should go to her house and beg her, which I did. But he hasn't returned home. What do I do, ma? And the person she wrote the letter to replied her saying, "You mean you apologized to your husband's mistress? Do you have a job?" And this is where it gets very, very interesting. She replied saying, "Yes, I apologized on my knees. I'm not working." This is where I'm going through. She has gone back to apologize to her husband's mistress. She even went down on her knees, and still her husband has not come home. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, apologize, but if you're going to apologize, you should know who you are apologizing to. And in this instance, for a husband who is on the loose, you are going to apologize to his mistress, and you are apologizing to him to come home. To come home and do what? And you see, that's where the problem is. That's where the problem of this video I'm talking about comes in. She said she's not working. So the reason why she wants this man to come home is because she wants him to come and continue taking care of her needs, come home and continue taking care of the needs of the children, and basically all of that. This is what I'm talking about. The woman has been abused emotionally. She has been abused, who knows, physically. She has been abused, financially. She's been abused sexually. And, to cap it all up, she's at the verge of contracting STDs or any of those kind of diseases outside, still she's begging the husband to come home. Why? Because she doesn't have the money to take care of herself. I want to believe that if this woman had some, kind of amount of money that she could fall back to, we would never have ever gotten to hear about this letter. We would never have seen something like this, because from the day she found out her husband was cheating on her, it was just going to be a matter of time that she would have, planned and prepared and moved out of the house. But because she's idle, because she's cash struck, she doesn't have anywhere to go. So to every single girl out there who is planning to get married, I mean, like I said early on, it's good to dream to get married to, a rich man. It's good to dream to get married to that man who is going to spoil you silly. But it will never be okay and good to, remain in that state of delusion when you get married, that this man is going to take care of your needs forever. There are unforeseen circumstances, whether you like it or not. To all of you who keep doing, there are unforeseen circumstances. We have cases of where your husband will become deceased. We have cases like this whereby your husband would leave you for another woman. We have cases of where your husband might lose his job for a period of time, and what happens? So before you get married, as much as you would want to get married, make sure that you have something that you are doing. However big that money is, however small that money is that you are going to be getting at the end of the day, make sure that you have something, because you're not going to find it funny. You're not going to enjoy that story as at that time when it starts to happen to you. You're never ever ever going to sit down and want to talk about it. But when the situation hits you, you start running from pillar to post looking for who is going to give you a listening ear. You're going to start running from pillar to post looking for who is going to give you solutions. So help yourself. Get a job. Try to start from small jobs. That's another problem. Most of these young girls don't want to start from small jobs. They just want to get to the top as if it were that easy. So, and if jobs are not coming, try as much as possible to learn 1 or 2, 3 hand skills or whatever. They would come in handy when you get married, or even before you get married. You never can tell. So young girls, I'm not a prophet of doom. I don't want to come here and make you all feel as if marriage is a bad thing, as if marriage is all for losers or all of that. So if you watched this video to this end with me today, I just want to thank you for, stopping by. And I want to, ask you guys to please, subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and, comment on this video. And if it's not anything too much for you, share this video outside, because there are so many young girls who are planning to get married and don't think that, having a job or anything that brings money to them is of any importance. So I'm just going to end this video. I need to go to sleep. It's almost 1 o'clock now, and I thank you. Till I come again with another beautiful video. It's bye.